How do northern lights affect satellites and power grids? Imagine gazing up at the sky and witnessing the stunning dance of colors from the Aurora Borealis. While this natural show is mesmerizing, it can also cause real issues for technology in the Arctic regions and beyond. The northern lights happen when charged particles from the sun collide with Earth's magnetic field and atmosphere, creating those beautiful shimmering lights. This process is part of what scientists call space weather, which can sometimes lead to geomagnetic storms. These storms can interfere with satellites orbiting high above us and even affect the power grids on the ground. Satellites are especially vulnerable because they operate in space where these charged particles are most active during geomagnetic storms. The particles can cause interference with navigation systems like GPS, which many people relying on daily. For example, in Scandinavia, where the northern lights are often visible, GPS signals can become inaccurate during intense aurora displays. This can impact navigation for ships, airplanes, and even autonomous vehicles that depend on precise location data. Additionally, the increased radiation from these storms can damage the delicate electronics inside satellites, leading to malfunctions or even complete failure. The increased atmospheric drag caused by the storm can also change the satellite's orbit, sometimes requiring adjustments to keep them in their proper paths. On the ground, power grids are not immune either. When a geomagnetic storm hits, it can induce what are called geomagnetic induced currents in the power lines. These currents can overload transformers and other electrical equipment, potentially causing damage or even blackouts. Scandinavian countries, which depend heavily on stable electricity for homes, industries, and infrastructure, need to be especially cautious during periods of high solar activity. While moderate storms usually do not cause long-term damage, they do increase the risk of equipment failure if not properly managed. To handle these risks, scientists and power grid operators keep a close eye on space weather forecasts. They monitor solar activity and geomagnetic conditions to prepare for possible disruptions. In Scandinavia, research teams are working on new technologies to protect satellites from radiation damage and to improve the resilience of power grids. For example, they develop better shielding for electronics and create protocols to temporarily shut down or reroute power during severe storms. So, while the northern lights are a stunning natural phenomenon, they reminded us how connected our technology is to space weather. By understanding and preparing for these effects, we can enjoy the beauty of the Aurora Borealis without letting it cause major problems for our satellites and power grids.